Hello, my name is Tom Bertrand, and welcome to the Legendary Golf Instruction Series. This series was designed to put motions to a lot of the pictures that we see in Hogan's book, 5 Lessons, also in my book, The Secret of Hogan's Swing, and my Legendary Golf workbook that I've been circulating out there. But also, right now in this segment, I would like to show you some of the motions and some of the features of what John Schlee had in what he called the impact address position. Some of you know the story of John where he was with Hogan, and Hogan told him to set up just like he thought that he would want to be at impact. So John put most of the weight on his left side, had his arms close together, and Hogan went up to him and made a couple of adjustments to the point, and then said to John, okay, hit one from there. And John said, what? Hogan said, stay right where you are, take a backswing, take a downswing, and hit one from there. And John did it 3 or 4 times, and he said he nailed each and every shot. So it got him to thinking, well, what happened there? What? Hogan started explaining to him about the power of the spin, the minimization of the slide. Now remember, we've got 2 legs here, so there is going to be some lateral motion, but you have to minimize the lateral motion to the point where it just feels like you're spinning almost on one leg. So what John did was he developed what he called the impact address position that I'm going to show you right now. It starts by putting your feet together in line, bending your knees and your hips until your knees are over your toes. The butt of the club touches just above your left knee. You release the club down to the ground. You would take a small step with the left, a big step with the right, turn the left foot open, and then put the weight back on the left side. Where on the left side? Almost to the point of the outside of the left foot. From this position right here, you have most of your weight on the left side. You have some of the weight on the outside, some of the weight on the middle of the foot. The left knee is over the left toe. The base of the spine is just inside the left heel. The angle of the right leg is over as well. From this position right here, you would then get to the point where you would get ready to swing, and you would do almost like a body waggle. You would practice getting to the hitting area by rotating the hips and allowing the club to get back to where the ball would be. This was a fundamental procedure that we used to teach, especially giving people the opportunity of what it feels like to be at impact. We filmed many people throughout our school, the Maximum Golf School, and a lot of people have never experienced what impact is supposed to be like. So the impact address position allows you to set up like you're going to be at impact, take your backswing, and go back there. Because what we found is a lot of people, especially a lot of beginners, they would arrive at impact just as if they were set up at address. So if they were set up at address this way, they would take a backswing, and they would then hit the ball at impact. It looked like they were at address, and then they would go to a finish. So by being improperly at impact, they would then just return to impact the same way. So what John figured was it's good to teach people that this impact address position is important to a point where they can experience what true impact should feel like. And it did the job. A lot of people felt what impact was supposed to be like. Right now I use it as a training aid for people that aren't able to get to the left side when they're going through the impact area. I feel that a lot of people can benefit from the use and exposure to this impact address position, because what it does, it sets you on the left side and just gives you that opportunity to just spin and spin by staying stationary without the use of lateral motion. Too many times you'll see a lot of touring pros these days, even in the past, they would get at address, nice and tall at address, then once they get to the top of the swing, they would then lower themselves for a powerful hit and then come back up on the finish. So it's that elevation change that John felt was unnecessary in the swing. By doing that, it gave people the opportunity just to be in one position, spin and spin. So it minimized a lot of the needless motion that happens in the golf swing. Unless you're going to practice day in and day out a particular swing that you can time and become better at, as most golf professionals had in the past, this system allows people to train themselves with minimizing the motions in the golf swing, minimizing the movement of the body. It's just that at the impact address position, you have to make sure that those checkpoints are taken care of. So let me go over those checkpoints right now. Once you're set up, weight is on the outside of the left foot, left knee is over the left toe, right knee is inside the right foot, base of the spine is over the inside of the left heel, back is nice and straight, arms are together, club face will then be put down behind the ball. Going on up from the lower body to the upper body, we want the shoulders to be as level as possible. We don't want the right shoulder to be below the left shoulder. We want to feel like the shoulders are as level as possible so that when we swing, we're swinging in a level fashion, that level left feeling that John was so adamant about. From this position right here, you can almost feel like you're just centered on the left foot. You get to the point where you can pick up your right foot off the ground without taking so much weight to get it off of the right foot. This is the feeling you want to have when you practice that impact address position. So, remember, use this to help you stay stationary when you're trying to swing. Use this to get the feeling of what you want to feel like while you're at impact. And use this to give yourself an opportunity to feel turning motions over and over and over again. I feel it's a valuable tool in developing, especially what Hogan wanted in the golf swing. See you next segment.